Hello everybody, welcome to Loverwatch. It's the game. Let's just kind of go for it. Are you ready to play this thing? So would not. We're glad you asked. Basically, there are parts of the Overwatch story that are real and other parts that are hypothetical. This dating sim is one of those hypothetical non-canon stories, like if Wrecking Ball and Tracer talk about how much they both love cheeseburgers before a PvP match. Tracer and Wrecking Ball may love cheeseburgers, they've just never officially met and had that conversation. Not yet. Also, this dating sim kicks down the fourth wall and stomps all over with muddy boots. Does that answer your question? Almost. So you're saying I should just enjoy this and not rush off to update fan wikis or anything I read? We couldn't have said it better ourselves. One last thing. Am I also portraying a non-canon version of me? That's really up to you. This is getting a little too meta first, and we wrote this. Fine, let's start. What's my name? Let's just do that. Name is Master Power. Continue? Yes. It's Friday night in the big city. You could use a laugh after a week you've had. Laugh Attic is one of the most tragic, unfunny comedy clubs in town, but you love watching people bomb on open mic. Sometimes that people is particularly dark tonight, so dark it'll make for quite a dramatic reveal when your eyes adjust and see who's sitting at the table in the corner. Eye adjusting, adjusting, adjusting. My, oh my, is that who you think it is? Why are there only two options? Why are there only two options? What if I wanted to see just as a thoroughly random example, Ash? Whoa, pace yourself there. You haven't even had your first day yet. Two options are plenty for now, and maybe we'll have more dating skim opportunities in the future. We're not saying this is some kind of test version of a potentially more robust dating adventure. We're also not saying that. Now, who did you see in the corner? Let's start with Mercy. We'll do a second episode probably with Genji unless it's really short. It's Mercy! Genius doctor, genius scientist, genius inventor. No matter how many times you blink, she's still there, and you're completely pain-struck. Pain-struck. Being in the presence of genius doctor has reminded you of the pain in your stomach you've been experiencing for the last couple months. You should probably get that checked out. Hurts worse than all the butterflies he feels looking at her. Zap. Hark, do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell the sweat on your palms? Hey, Hanzo! I am Cupid, the hero of love in all its varieties. It is my sworn duty to answer the cries of all who desire to love and guide them to fulfillment. Look around, wonder if anyone else can see this, or maybe you are hallucinating. Do not worry, you're the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Consider me the angel on your shoulder who will point you in the right direction. Okay, that's a definite maybe on the hallucination thing, but maybe this hallucination can help you. Now, tell me, are you in love? Yeah, hold on, you're Hanzo. Hold up, you're not Cupid, you're Hanzo Shimada from the free-to-play game Overwatch 2, which I have, of course, played because I recognize you as Hanzo Shimada. I get that a lot. But no matter how similar I am to the character in Overwatch, rest assured I am not. I am Cupid, champion of love. However, it is entirely possible that Hanzo Shimada will have his skin based off me in the shop. What a coincidence. Indeed, now tell me, are you feeling the signs of love? No, I think that's just my baseline anxiety. Anxiety and affection can sometimes feel similar, but fear not, I'm here to guide you through all of love's intricacies. So, do you wish to win the heart of Mercy? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I want to win the heart of Mercy. His eyebrows, he arcs an eyebrow. To win her heart, you must arm yourself with the power of knowledge, or a bow. I want you to really know about Mercy. Wait, is he actually setting up a trivia quiz here? I'm waiting. Yeah, go for it. Hit me. Test my unparalleled Mercy knowledge. Confidence, I hope it's well paced. What's Mercy's real name? Angela Ziegler. Incorrect. It's Dr. Angela Ziegler. Okay, Cupid Hanzo Shimada. Stop that. What is her favorite food? Chocolate. Dude, I fucking know this stuff. They had an interaction between Genji and Mercy in Overwatch 1. Maybe it's in Overwatch 2, I don't know. Where she says, I brought you a box of Swiss chocolate. She's like, wow, thank you. Maybe we could share it later. There wasn't an option for Swiss chocolate. A shame. Now, next question. What's Dr. Ziegler's field of research? She has a PhD in hero-never-dieism, healing biology. This is rigged, there are no right answers. I know, she's a pioneer in biotechnology, which is a field in applied nanobiology, and that she's got her MD and PhD in Switzerland at a ridiculously young age. She also became head of surgery at Prominence Swiss Hospital, again, at a ridiculous young age, and then she joined Overwatch. Then Overwatch did some stuff because they used her technology to do bad things, which she didn't want to do, so then she was like, hey, I'm leaving, and then she left, and then she ended up coming back anyways in Overwatch 2, and I don't know why yet. If you're so knowledgeable, illuminate me then. What would impress such a highly accomplished woman? Tell how many hours I clocked on Overwatch 2. Can't I just say hi? You can with this mic. Hands you the mic. The mic user open mic. Lymphatic. Click. Why? Hi. He's waiting. Hi already. Waiting for a joke. This is a comedy club. You're here to make jokes. Here goes nothing. Yeah, she swore to do no harms. It's a living being, vast, timeless, hateful. It bears on you with deadly intent. The Mercy laughs, a full-on chin-snorting laugh. The exhilaration hits you like a damage-amplifying beam, a well-timed resurrection. She should probably get her sinuses checked, though. You sit down on a nearby table glowing. Out of the corner of your eye, Mercy stands and heads over to you. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Hey, Dr. Ziegler. Just wanted to say that was a very good joke. I'm glad it tickled your funny bone. The phrase is so strange. The funny bone isn't really a bone. It's a nerve called the ulnar nerve, and it's responsible for the sensation in your fourth and fifth fingers, your palm. Really? But of course, I understood your joke, which was also very good. Thanks, and that ulnar nerve trivia was also really good. I didn't know that. It wasn't humorous, though. Nah, you're smart. Hilarious. You're smart and funny. OP. Ability and overpowered are not the same thing. Writer's note. Mercy was not meta at the time of writing this. Please be merciful if she is by the time this sim releases. That was supposed to be a compliment. I know. I am just tired of being admired. Tired of love uninspired. Is that a reference? Yes, I'm surprised this made it past revisions. I'm surprised this dating sim even exists. Indeed, that too. Speaking of dating sims, we should probably proceed to the next date. I was thinking something fun like dinner in a fancy restaurant. I'd love to join you. Mercy smiles. You could die happy right now, and she would resurrect you back. Fantastic. I'll meet you at Cafe Azur at Circuit Royale. Why do we have to go to that place? Oh, she just flew away. And she walks. No, floats away. You can't believe it. You're gonna have dinner with Mercy tomorrow. Wait a minute. Circuit Royale? That's not in Midtown. If you want to make it in time for dinner tomorrow, you better queue up now. How do you think things went? You did quite well. You anticipated her feelings' interest. You are off to a fine start. First day is finished, but your journey ahead is long and fraught with peril. We will endure these trials together. It would have been interesting if it forced you to go in the game and actually get into a match of Circuit Royale, beat it, and then come back. Luckily, the hopeful future Overwatch... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. The hopeful future Overwatch has magic or some shit, I don't know. I'll have to look in post. Supercars zip by in the distance. The aroma of high-end dining wafts from nearby tables. The menu in front of you, and you're cursing yourself for skipping French class all those years ago. It's exactly 3 minutes, 2 seconds past the time of your dinner today. It's Mercy, still nowhere to be found. Maybe she changed her mind. Maybe there's an international crisis somewhere and she had to go. Maybe she's running fast. She'll be late. 3 minutes 57. 4 minutes 19. She must hate you. Are you gonna eat the breadsticks or just let them sit there? I am so sorry. She's flustered, having rushed over here. I was working on a new I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading. I was working on a new dissertation, and I wasn't keeping track of time. I got here as fast as I could. Do forgive me. Only if it's special thanks in your dissertation. Happens to the best of us. I'm gonna say only if I get special thanks. Only if I get a special thanks in your dissertation. Perhaps how much you know about photon counting CT detectors and how it relates to nanobiology. You're treading upon dangerous grounds. How about we talk it through during dinner? I hope you're good as making up believe scientific facts. Have you heard yet? The place does a fabulous food. Fried zucchini flowers. Wow. Take a deep breath, nod, and look back at the menu. Let's order that. Ordered Bircher Muesli because having breakfast dinner is one of the oh fuck. And this was Mercy's recipe in the Overwatch cookbook. I don't own that. I'd love to, but I don't. Do you like Bircher Muesli as well? Because I also love it. It's the best breakfast. Yes, it is, although we are having dinner. I don't let society's expectations dictate my preferences. Me either. Hell yeah, it's oatmeal. A bowl of muesli arrives. Clusters of bright, happy berries and a tail of green and brown nuts and seeds on a bed of white mush. That's oatmeal. Silence follows you to eat. The awkward bit during dinner dates where you can't decide if you should converse or eat, or talk while eating and risk spraying your date with freshly chewed food. Cupid groans. Are you truly such an amateur? Start a conversation. What do I talk about? Something about her. So while she was going around doing rescues, tell me about your dissertation. Tell me more. You understand the nuances of medical imagery and machine learning? No. Oh. I'll change subject to something you can easily understand. What does being a hero feel like? No, no one believes me when I say that it's not that great as people think. The world saw me as Mercy, guardian angel, noble, perfect. I'm almost just Angela Ziegler, and I'm not perfect. The world saw me, they were disappointed. I don't mind being Mercy. If the world needs her, then I'll be there. But I wish they would also welcome Angela. Wow. No, that's the exact opposite. All these options suck. Let's just fidget with her for it. The nuance is so subtle between these two choices. Challenge, riddle, indeed. Which answer will you choose? Fuck off. Okay, whatever. I need you, Angela. She chokes on her brother. You discreetly slide a napkin towards her. You okay? Yes, I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. But she looks down, face still pink. Thank you for saying that. It's nice to hear. I was wondering, I'm volunteering at the clinic in Cairo? Cairo? That must be a deathmatch map, I don't know. Tomorrow, would you like to see Angela trying to save the world? Egypt? I literally can't miss it unless I stop here. Chains at you and soars away, leaving a lingering scent of perfection. Well, perfect to you. Well, one way or another, the date is complete. Thanks so much. How did the night go? She seems happy with you. Only through carelessness will you lose her heart now. But there is still another date in your future. Do we need to prepare? I sense this one will be the most important of all. Third date awaits. Let's go. There's no time to waste. As soon as the airship touched down it was straight to the clinic. It's a modest clinic, bright and clean. Angela hands you a pair of scrubs and puts on a lab coat and tends the patients, and you help as much as you can. Always mopped. Paperwork filed and sorted. Supplies stocked. Sit down in the break room exhausted. Angela enters. You straighten up immediately. You must be tired. I'll make you some coffee. I like coffee. She hands you a cup of something that looks like coffee. It smells like coffee. It's definitely not quality coffee. Her genius does not extend to baristal arts, if such thing exists. Just drink it. I'm tired, aren't I? Drink it enthusiastically. It's enduringly revolting, but strong. You like it? That's what the doctor ordered. I know it's terrible, but there's plenty more, so help yourself. Your stomach gurgles in protest, but hey, it'll keep you awake. Everyone's telling me you're a great help. Keep it up. Fuck off, dog. Her compliment energizes you more than any cup of coffee. Head back to volunteering. Head back to the clinic lobby, picking out coffee grinds from your teeth. You're quite the brave one. Recognize the quiet, wiry voice. Turn around and it's Anna. Why is it her cute spray? No one has experienced Angela's coffee and came out smiling the other end. Anna Amari, legendary sniper, original Overwatch Strike Squad member, the bane of most of your matches. What is she doing here? Bane of most? What are you talking about? Oh, it's fucking Kiriko Suzu. That's stupid as fuck. Not Anna. Anna, what are you doing here? Are you hurt? Oh, I'm always aching somewhere, you know that. And who is this? This Smash Power my Plush's Pink Mercy trademark. Pink. Damn it, I wish I had that skin. I'm Angela's date. Kid, I'm Angela's date. Anna's eyes pin Mercy in place. Dr. Angela Ziegler, were you blushing? Absolutely not, it's just extremely hot here. Her gaze pierces you. You know those eyes have seen the world's most dangerous criminals in their final moments. I've always told Fariha to look for someone who's not afraid to speak up. I'm glad you found someone like that, Angela. It was nice meeting you. She leaves. Angela clears her throat and avoids eye contact with you. I'll see you when the shift ends. You're alone, wondering what just happened. Well done, you've impressed Anna Amari. Where the heck were you? Where the heck were you? Some mortals frighten even the gods themselves. The important matter is you impressed a close friend. Anna's opinion of you will heavily influence your date with Dr. Ziegler. Fate. And speaking of fate, are you ready to see how your journey ends? Yeah! Yeah, I'm pretty confident. We will see. Do you have a moment I want to talk with you something? Follow Mercy. Run away. Angela leads you to the top floor of the clinic where there's a rooftop terrace with a stunning view of Kiriko. Spectacular, isn't it? I come up here quite often after a long shift. Both take in the views of the city, the Nile sparkling orange from the setting sun, and the high-rise apartments of the freeways gathered around its shores. So what did you want to talk about? I wanted to thank you for these last few days together. You saw me for who I really am instead of judgment or expectations. You gave me humor, compassion, and kindness. That someone like you exists in the world, it makes me want to believe in the little stronger, fight a little harder. I want to show you something. Take my hand. Are you going to throw me off a bridge? Come see the world from high above as I do in all its beauty. Yeah. I'd go anywhere with her. And now she's winged victory instead of regular. The Valkyrie wings spread open. Angela takes your hand and you both soar through the clouds. I've known many heroes, but you are mine. You have embarked on your journey of love and found the desire in the end. Love takes many forms, but it is always true. May you cherish your love with Mercy forever and always. It's Genji! It's Genji! Ninja Cyborg and all-around bad boy. Bad? I don't think so. No matter how many times you blink, he's still there, and you're completely fear-struck. Fear-struck. Why would anyone in their right mind allow a ninja with a giant katana in a comedy club? Well, it does sound like the beginning of a joke. And the only thing funnier than this would be if his brother showed up wearing a toga. And there he is! Hark, do I hear the sound of a heart beating fast and smell of sweat on your palms? I'm Cupid, the hero of love, blah 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 blah. You look around wondering if anyone else sees this, or are you hallucinating? Don't worry, you're the only one who sees me. I do not interfere in the mortal realm. Maybe a hallucination can help. Are you in love? You're Hans. Let's just do this. Yeah. Let's just skip through. However, his child, what a coincidence. Are you feeling the signs of love? Sure thing. I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. The path to love is often confusing, but I fear not. I'm here to guide you through all its what? Means I'm going to give you advice. Oh, okay. So do you wish to win the heart of Genji? Yes, I want to win Genji's heart. Genji? Truly? I mean, there are only two options. Also, you made sure I was aware. As you made sure I was aware. Of course, it's just that, well, to call Genji difficult would be an underestimate. Because of the lore or something. What? Overwatch lore, you know, Genji was the younger brother Hanzo killed and fell killed. It's over ever since. Only Genji wasn't actually dead, he was alive but a cyborg, and Hanzo learned this, but he was still kind of upset about the whole thing, I think. Cupid looks troubled. That summary heavily favors Genji's view of matters, I feel. Yeah, fuck you, Hanzo. But no, I'm merely saying that reach Genji's heart would be a difficult task. Sure, whatever you say, Mr. Grumpy Toga. If you wish to pursue Genji, then I am obligated to help you. It is your love life, no matter how foolish. Well then, how do you think I should approach Cupid? Have an introduction, of course. You cannot start down the path of romance without first speaking. And given that he strikes me as selfish and immature person, I recommend keeping your conversation focused on him. He has always struggled with a sense of self, so do your best to appeal to his interests. Your only hope... you hope you'll get over his hostility for Genji soon, definitely. But that's not important right now. What's important is whether or not Genji will feel hostility towards you. With Cupid's words in mind, you build up the courage to approach Genji. Excuse me. Ninja turns face you. The purple glow of the club's neon lights illuminates off his metal mask. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just saw you and wanted to say. Your heart starts to pound in your ears. Your mouth can't find words to speak. Well, say something, and remember, your choices will affect how he feels about you. I really like your outfit. I saw you when you came in and figured I would come say hello. Do you need healing? Do you need healing? Do you need healing? I know my reputation. It is hurtful. But also, yes, I could use healing. I warned you he would be difficult to deal with. Anyway, I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Genji. What's your name? Oh, I'm your name here. Nice to meet you, Genji. Your name here, huh? That's pretty cool. Reminds me of Your Name Here from the game Player's Odyssey. I love that game. My parents are actually such big fans. They named me after it. I've been playing since I was born. That's amazing. I was just named after the 11th century work, The Tale of Genji, which is alright, but definitely know that. I still think it's pretty cool. Thanks. Hey, do you want to sit down? The next set is starting soon. Maybe we could watch together. Yeah. You can see next Genji and watch a few sets. You can't tell if he ever cracks a smile, but he certainly doesn't laugh at any point. Weird energy to bring to a comedy club. Or you can spend too many minutes basking in the awkward silence. Cupid returns, bringing more helpful advice. Well, what are you waiting for? Show him that you're exciting. Go perform a set. Okay, here I go. Love favors the bold player. I salute you. Previous comedian steps down from the stage to some paltry claps, and when no one stands, take the place. You take initiative and get to stage. Swallowing nerves, you address the audience. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to share a joke with you fine people. You look over the audience and see Genji looking back at you with what assumed curiosity. Well, you could make just any joke. You have to wonder which will make him laugh. Cyborg Ninja. Tell the funniest joke you know. Tap on the mic, people, you lean in close. Why did the building get arrested for vandalism? Crowd is silent. It was a skyscraper. He's not gonna laugh. That was a bad choice. After Kriegnat paused, the crowd laughs in wild laughter. You told was the funniest joke of the time. You living legend. Everyone remembered it, but he didn't like it. But among the crowd, one person striking the agonizing amusement. It's Genji. He remains just as still as you left him, but when you came up on stage. After signing autographs, the whole club you returned to see next Genji. What did you think of my joke? Did you like it? Yeah, it's pretty funny, I suppose. As he says that, you're watching someone being rolled out of the club in a stretcher, quite literally dying from laughter. But I think there were other jokes you could have told, maybe ones related to me that would have made me laugh harder. Wanted me to make a joke about you? About the whole club? Of course, maybe a long time ago I would have been too insecure to in myself take a joke. But now I'm happy with who I am, even people who poke fun at me. But I guess you couldn't have known that, we just met, didn't we? Maybe on a second gate you can learn more about me. Absolutely. Sounds wonderful. Genji sighs, a way to lift his shoulders. I can't wait, guess I'll see you again soon. He leaves and you're all alone in the Economy Club. Not for long though, as Cupid soon reappears. I sense the buds of romance are already beginning to blossom. How do you think things went? I sense there's room to improve. You focus too often on yourself. Show more interest in him and how he views them. But good or bad, your days in the past, we still have a long road ahead of us, if you truly wish for Genji's heart to be yours. I didn't want to offend him, I guess. When Genji reaches out to you again, he suggests grabbing dinner at the second date. He picked the same place. Luckily, you live in a hopeful future. You can just hop on a transatlantic train and arrive in Monaco in just a few short hours. Neat, huh? Okay, so that's what it said previously. You arrive at the restaurant and it looks very classy, and the name might imply a robot brings you to your table where Genji awaits you. Please tell him he's not wearing the same hoodie he wore at the Comedy Cup. I'm not if I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it yeah. I mean, look at that. If I owned a hoodie that cool, I'd wear it every chance I got to. Into a 5-star restaurant, especially to a 5-star restaurant. No wonder you need my help. Take a seat across from Genji, and he seems to light up at your presence. Oh, I didn't expect to see you here. You invited me here for a date? Oh yeah, I guess so. Anyway, how was the ride over? I witnessed the horrors of the deep ocean. Those transatlantic trains take you deep under the ocean, you know, way deep. There are places that humanity was never meant to venture. The depths of the ocean harbor monsters beyond our most tortured imagination, and more still remains to be discovered if we're truly foolish enough to search for it. Tell me, what becomes of the mind isolated beneath the crushing depths? Perhaps we too should mirror those tormented figures wandering on the ocean floor, where we subjected to the game's conditions. Or maybe we are already monsters, and they are the ones who fear us. I'm glad you feel that way. I'm happy you could come. I'm really looking forward to spending more time with you. You don't have much time to feel bashful. The Waitron returns to the table to make your order. You look over your hollow menu, which is a regular menu but a hologram since it's the future. You should be careful about your order, maybe choosing something he'd like as well. Come on, even your dinner is going to affect this guy's opinion of you. These dating sims can be hard work. In that case, what will you order for dinner? Genji's favorite. I'll have Rikimaru ramen. Yeah, that was easy. That's a favorite food. How did you know? Easy. It's in the official Overwatch cookbook. No, you just told me. The other one, Mercy's, was way harder. That was just a fucking guess. Wow, in that case, I'll take Rikimaru ramen too. The Waitrons, we don't have that on the menu. Program seems to have been overridden by the customer's always right subroutine, so it takes your order back to the kitchen without complaining. That's really cool of you to order my favorite food. If there was an official player cookbook, I would have ordered yours too. You make note of the idea. You're always looking for more merchandising opportunities. Shut the hell up. Watch, that's you. Two of you spend time chatting, and after a few short minutes, the Waitron brings out your meal. 2 bowls of Rikimaru ramen. It's honestly impressive that such a nice restaurant could make a dish that looks like it came out of a cheap ramen shop. That looks very tasty. This looks just as good as the real thing from Hanamura. Hey, when's that map coming back? All it's missing is the Murloc bowl, then I'd be perfect. Oh no, how could they forget the Murloc bowl? That's half the fun of Rikimaru ramen. Let's go check with the waiter. Maybe they have Murloc bowls in the back. Fetch the Waitron explained that Rikimaru ramen isn't the same when it's not in branded bowls. Unfortunately, the restaurant doesn't have any Murloc bowls on hand, but they're able to draw a crude recreation on 2 of the regular bowls. When you return to the table, Genji looks completely deflated. You sit across from him and he barely even acknowledges your presence. Cupid is troubled by his sudden shift in mood. Perhaps you should check on him, player. Hey, is everything okay? Focus on him. You seem bummed out. Genji shrugs. Sorry, another diner recognized you while gone. They came over to talk to me. Oh, did they ask for your autograph or something? No, they actually recognized you from the black questions. They had less than kind words to share with me. I'm so sorry. I can't believe someone would give you trouble about it here. Sorry, I'm not proud of who I was then, but I'll admit it is discouraging. I have tried my best to become a better person, but I fear my past will always haunt me. Some days it feels like there's nothing I can do to move on from what I was. He sighs, popping his head against his hand checkly. It's heart-rending sight. It seems you can use your reassurance. Small gesture may go a long ways. Apparently, even Cupid has the sense to put his bitterness towards Genji when he's in that state. What do you do to cheer up Genji? Beat up whoever was mean to him, hold his hand, or reassure him? Reassure him. Hey, I know you've been working hard to be a better person. I know that you've come a long way from you were before. Don't let anyone get to you. As long as you know you're getting better, who cares what anyone thinks? And she seems touched by your words. Sure, maybe you plagiarized them from back of a self-help book, but he's not your high school English teacher, so it's enough to get him smiling. I suppose that's true, although even if I don't care what they think. I still care what you think, Claire, so thank you. Of course, Genji, anytime. Let's eat, huh? Our food is getting cold. Two of you finally enjoy the night it's supposed to go. You don't know how Genji eats with his mask on, but every time you look away, more food disappears from his plate. You assume it's getting into his mouth one way or another. By the time you're done eating, Genji seems happier than ever. Glad the evening is going in a more positive direction. Hey, I wanted to ask you about something. Shoot. How would you feel about going somewhere special for our next date? Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. Anywhere that's special to you is special to me. That one doesn't earn any points, Genji, but it makes him blush. And isn't that worth more than any kind of gameplay progression? I was hoping we could go somewhere that's really special. How would you feel about a trip to Nepal? The Temple of Nepal. It's in Nepal. It was a very important place in the growth of his person. This may surprise you, but an isolated mountaintop helped me find inner peace. There's more to it, obviously, but I figure I could explain when we got there. Sure, I can't wait to hear all about your backstory. Okay, I'll see you there. I hope it's really special. Had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again. Does he just dash away? Departs from the restaurant, you're left all alone. Well, as alone as you can be when you're haunted by the vessel of valentines. Another date down. The third come, most impressive. Thanks. How did you think Genji and I are doing? You're close to his heart, but you haven't reached it quite yet. Keep trying to put him first whenever possible. But there's still another date in your future, but do what you can to prepare. I sense this won't be the most important of all. Let's go. You ascend the snowy mountains to Nepal, and the cold rudely seeps right through every layer of clothing you wore. Hard to believe that just a few days ago you were telling jokes in a comedy club, and now this is what you... Now this is what's expected of you to keep this relationship going. As you're trudging along, Cupid appears again. Thankfully, you know how to deal. You know the deal by now, or you think you're starting to see things from hypothermia. I need to stress how important this day will be. Clearly, you're very important to Genji. He would not have brought you here otherwise. So just be sure you do your very best this time. I thought you didn't like Genji. You know, when we first met, you seemed like you didn't really like Genji. Well, while I do believe he is foolish, stubborn, immature, and in vain, you have reminded me there's a good side to him as well. And while that good side is buried very, very far beneath his flaws, is there nonetheless, so I must thank you truly. Aw, Cupid, you sound all sappy. Don't tell me this is a teaser for the secret Cupid path in the dating sim. Don't be ridiculous. If there's a secret Cupid path, do you truly think I'd advertise it so freely? Besides, a path of that nature would be difficult to unlock. You would need to say, successfully win the heart of both heroes and show me you're committed to love. Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically. But enough about hypotheticals. You have a date to get to. Hurry up now. Cupid's vote of confidence, continue your journey up the mountain. Eventually you arrive in a quaint little village. Genji's there to greet you. Honestly, you don't understand why you can't travel together. You made it. What do you think of the hike? It's worth it to be here with you. I wouldn't say it was that easy, but it's worth it to be here with Genji. I'm happy you think so. There are a few people who would be willing to scale a mountain and spend time with me. If you can believe that, it means a lot you did. Anyway, I'm glad you're finally here. This place is very special to me, and I hope I can show you why. Come for a walk with me? Allow you to take Genji's arm. He leads you all around the village, and you can't help but bask in every sight. It's truly beautiful. Certainly not the place you'd want to host a 5v5 King of the Hill style combat. What's more beautiful than the village itself is the way Genji glows will take you through it. Recounting the memories of the time he spent here, he tells you everything from the story of how he first arrived here to the tales of the trying meditation. After strolling a while, Genji takes you to old accommodation that housed him through his time in Nepal. Though he has been absent for some time, the room is still clearly his. There's an old mattress, a Aori, and a framed photo of Genji with his brother taken years ago. Genji goes to say something, but someone else speaks first. Genji, you've arrived. That... Zenyatta. I hope you had a safe journey, my student. Just like save, yeah. Let's go ahead and save. Zenyatta, how sad it is the only place you can see Zenyatta content these days, an explicitly non-canon dating sim in that one short story. Well, maybe something will happen with that Armacha guy soon, who knows. Master, it's good to see you again. Indeed, I heard you were bringing a visitor, and I hoped you could meet them. Of course, this is my master, Zenyatta. You were ready to take the trek through snow-covered mountains, but this is basically like meeting Genji's parents. Is that weird for a third date? Doesn't matter. It's happening. Now it's up to you to deal with it. Wonderful to meet you. Wonderful to meet you, Zenyatta. I've heard great things. That's a lie. You haven't heard anything. He seems to react warmly even so. Likewise, I'm glad you survived the journey here. I'm going to ignore the threatening aura of that sentence and let him keep talking. It's rare for Genji to have company here. I sense you become quite fond of you. Oh, I certainly hope so. Master, you're embarrassing me. I am sure your companionship will mean a great deal to him. He has always struggled to accept himself. Perhaps the acceptance of another will help him along his path. You never realize how much your company might mean to Genji. To think just a few nights ago you were planning to enjoy the comedy stylings of literally anyone in New York City by yourself. Now it's entirely possible you're changing life with an Overwatch agent. I believe... Master, I sense I have surpassed my annual screen time a lot. Man, I'm afraid I will need to depart now, you bitches, but please take my greatest blessings and enjoy the remainder of your time here. Do you say goodbye to Master Zenyatta when you're left completely alone? Genji's previous exuberance is gone, replaced with contemplation. Something I remind Genji? Just thinking about what my master said. He was being truthful, you know. Spending time with you has done a lot to help me with my own sense of self, but I have to wonder. Player, do you think it's possible to know your true self? Oh, to be honest, that's a far deeper question than anything you would have expected from a silly dating sim you signed up for. You come this far, right? What's the harm in answering one more question? And that really is one more. I believe this is your last chance to win Genji Star Player. Use it wisely. Well, what do you think? Can one save? Save. Yes. Yes. I do. I think everything a person goes through takes them closer and closer to finding out who they really are. I'm happy to hear that. You know, when I first ended up like this, when my brother trails off, Cupid watched him intently, his brow knit with pain. I became a bitter and horrible person. I was so upset thinking I was wasting so much time as a person I hated. I feared I'd never get better, but maybe you're right. Maybe without that, I would never have found who I truly am. Thank you for helping me realize that. But I have really enjoyed spending so much time with you lately. It's been a long time since I allowed myself to get close to anyone, but I must admit, what? I feel some guilt that you've not seen the real me. You're a bit confused. You're pretty sure that you've enjoyed 3 dates with the real him, but before you ask, he clarifies. We've been spending so much time together, you've only seen me with my mask on, and although my mask is extremely epic, it is not the true me. It is really cool, though. I know, right? But still. Genji takes your hands into his, invites stares back at you, and you wonder what his eyes might look like underneath it. We've seen him before. Player, can I show you who I really am? Except his love. Of course, I love you, Genji. Genji puts his hand over his heart, shocked but not at all disappointed in your confession. After turning to reality, he chuckles under his breath. It's funny, it seems I could deflect anything but love. And, like, beams, yeah. And beams, but most of that. Okay, I wasn't looking, I swear to God, but I'm glad they acknowledged that. He took off his mask. With great care, Genji reaches for his mask. Then, though he hesitates, he eventually builds strength to remove it, showing you his true face underneath. Genji, you're beautiful. If you believe so, then it must be true. It took me a long time to come to terms with who I am now. Knowing you accept me makes me confident it was all worth all that time. I guess we've never seen his full face under his mask, just his eyes, but I know my true self loves you too. You have embarked on the journey of love and found that you desire in the end. Love takes many forms, but it's always true. May you cherish the love with Genji forever and always. Hold on a moment, player. Where am I? You're in the realm of love. This looks a lot like that 1-2 CP map. Yeah, Hanamura, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back into actual rotation, not this other crap, wherever the hell you have it. I don't play those other modes, so. The what map? You know, the old game mode from the before times. Can you pause your brilliant whip just for a second, please? Wait, one more comment. Get it out of your system. Is this when will you add other heroes as options? When will you add other heroes as options? You let me finish as there's about to be a third option. Your devotion to winning the trust and respect of these other heroes is admirable. Not only have you brought love to their hearts, but their minds as well. Have this as a token of my respect. Your arrow. Cupid hands you an arrow from his quiver. Take his gift. I don't know what to say except you're the third option. Do you want the Hanzo title reward or not? I thought you weren't Hanzo Shimada. This game is over. Oh. Wait. No, I didn't mean it. Hanzo. Come on, Hanzo. Come on, I didn't mean it, Hanzo. Come on. Come on. You know I didn't mean it. No, oh come on. Okay, fine. We'll never see it then, I guess. If you want to see it, you'll have to go online. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.